What is up, everybody? Welcome to War Commander Unshackled, the long barrel of the gun. So there is a little bit of an Easter egg in this particular series, or show, whatever you want to call it, and see if you guys can find it. So, tonight on the panel it is Java Phoenix. What's his name? Yeah. There's the normal host had emergency to take care of, so here I am. And so we've got a lot of stuff to cover, as you can see by the various tabs I have up here. We've got 5 tabs of stuff to review. So, no time like the present. Let's go ahead and get started. So, Kitside did an update today, update 9 point something. Go ahead and just cheat real quick. Oops, let me cheat real quick. 9.06. I knew that, absolutely. So, to begin with, I think this was yesterday. They said they gave us a little package. So we got one of each of the Sentry Tech, or we got a bunch of, I think we got 8 each of the Sentry Tech. 2 single-use Malcolms, 2 single-use Andrews, and 2 single-use the Bishop. I don't think we have a Bishop hero. Maybe we do. I don't know. I'm sure somebody on YouTube will be able to help me out with that. Merrick, so you saying they changed them from like a week ago, from when they changed them? Or are you mentioning the week ago or 2 week ago change? So let's see. Yeah, I'm not sure why they put the Bishop here. Tony, thank you, Mr. Ramo. Yep. Thank you. Yeah. See, I could be like, yep, I knew that. I was just testing the YouTube, just trying to get a reaction from YouTube, but I totally forgot his name. Because, yeah, he's the one that we just got. That's right. We just got him in the past event, so I'm a noob. All right, so let's see. I'm reading the... Changed them again today. They changed you're not... let's see. They changed that you not get hit in you play. They changed it so you don't get hit the second you deploy. All right. Is it a major show that is it a major change that I should showcase? And if so, let me know what base, and then I'll go ahead and try to find it on the map. What's up, Killer? So yeah, I'm watching YouTube on my phone, like the stream, the comments or whatever. So just keep them coming. There we go. I'm just setting up my phone right now to be a ghetto on a ghetto stand. So just bear with me for like 30 seconds. All right. So it's in Thor 5. So which Thor 5? Where the towers are on the corner. All right, I'll see if I can find it. And let's see if we can showcase it real quick. So I'm assuming you're not talking about the cave. Let's see. Or if one of you guys, according to Bernie, I think all versions. Oh, okay. I don't want to say my sector publicly because, whatever. I'm in 173. Yeah, Mercs. Can you find one for me while I do the rest of the while I do the show, and then just post chords? And then what I'll do is I'll just go ahead and screen share it. Like I'll what do you call it? Advanced scout it, not screen. Yeah, and then I'll I will get hit. Okay. I mean, I'm up here in the top left corner. It's whatever. It's only infamy. But anyways, let's go ahead and yeah. Let me know if you can find one. Just post the chords and all that, and then yeah. So we have the Lunar New Year. So commanders, this was posted yesterday. In celebration of Lunar New Year's, we're giving away a free gift. Log in now to receive 2 single-use Malcolms, Andrews, and Tonys. 8 full sets of Sentry Tech. So I have a little story about this. I had 28 out of 30 for the Gold Tech. I was trying to get one full tune. I'd gotten from like 6 of the Gold Tech to 30 or 28 rather in one night. Probably about a 3-hour span just hitting the Sentry bases. And I was like, you know what? I'm tired. I got to go to bed. I got to get to work. And I was 2 away. And I was scared that the bases weren't going to be there. And I saw this offer. So you got to Kickside, if you're listening, you don't even know how happy I am to see you do this, because I was able to get 30. This is also good because now like you can get a few of these. You can get 8 of them. You can put them in your bunkers or whatever, but you got the full tech now. So at least everybody that logged in yesterday, you can start upgrading those. And plus we got the single use stuff. So that was posted by Sam Bernie. So then let's get to the bread, butter, and potatoes of today's show. So we have the 9.04 release notes, update notes, whatever you want to call them. And so they call them patch notes here, but then they call them release notes up there. So downtime and release notes. The following changes and fixes have been applied in the Wednesday, February 6th update. So if you're watching this, it's already happened, and log into the game to see this. But first, watch the show if you're already here, because we want to help you out here and whatnot and everything while you're watching the show. So we have token limit display. See how many tokens you can purchase before reaching the limit. And so I know there was a lot of upsetness in the community. I can't think of a better word right now. I'm drawing a brain fart, but the community was rather upset when they found out that there was a limit on the amount of tokens you could purchase, and these are like the training tokens. And so now Kixeye has displayed in the game how many tokens you can purchase. So let me go ahead and load my base up, and then I'll. Oh my goodness, I am such a noob. I am such a noob. I am such a noob. Wow. All right. So luckily, I didn't get too far into my my notes here, my show. I forgot the screen share. How come anybody out there in YouTube didn't let me know? I know you guys wanted to make me look like a fool. I know. We all get our laughs in and stuff. Because I'm like, wait, I just thought of it. Like, am I screen sharing? All right, so let's see what's going to load first, my base or this page. So place your bets, guys and girls and whatever other genders you wish to identify as. Because you can identify as whatever gender you like. So I want to identify as an Apache attack helicopter for today. So that's going to be my gender. Oh man, I think the game's just bugged. Yeah. See how it scrolls like that? That means we got to refresh that. I don't know what's up with this. I got to plug my laptop in to give it super power mode. Yeah. I forgot I set it to run slower without the power. So, come on, buddy. You can do this. I have faith in you. Come on, buddy. Killer, that was hilarious. It's ma'am. Dude, I was dying. So, let me know if this is sharing on YouTube, because I think it should be, but yeah, I am presenting and screen sharing, so hopefully this works. So, yeah, as I was saying, we had the Sentry Tech. Actually, this picture is in the notes, so we'll just go ahead and use this. So it says, yeah, Commanders, in celebration of New Year's, we've given away a free gift. Log in now to receive those. I've already read them. And then here's the, let me zoom out real quick so you can see all 4 of those. So we've got some Sentry Tech, 8 of each of those. So 8 silvers, 8 bronze, and 8 golds. 2 Malcolms, 2 Andrews, and 2 Tonys. Yes. So, yeah, if you logged in the game yesterday, congratulations, you got these free gifts. Thank you, Kixeye. And once again, thank you, Kixeye, for those sentry tech. Definitely helped me out at like 2:30 in the morning on yesterday. I guess it would have been today in the morning, but anyway. All right, so let's see what we have here. We have the 9.06 patch notes. So the following changes and fixes have been applied in today's update. So the token limit display, see how many tokens you can purchase before reaching the limit. So let's see if my game is in. Yes, it is. Awesome. So if you go to the gear store and go to units and go to a random token, it looks like 55 is the limit that you can purchase. So once you purchase, in theory, that limit will go down. So just for the good of the community, I'm going to buy one of these tokens, even though I don't need them. So let's get the cheapest one, which seems to be the Disruptor and Bonesaw for 20,000, and also the War Dog. So a Bonesaw is Gen 1, a Disruptor is Gen 1, but a War Dog is Gen 2. But the Gen 2 is worth more text than that. Interesting. Hades over there for 20. So I'm going to get the Gen 2 item. So it says I have 55 here, right? I'm going to purchase one. I like how they start you at 1 when you click. When you click, it starts you at 1. Before, it used to start do 0. So it's got 55. You purchase one for 20,000 medals. So that was War Dog. Now it says I can purchase 54 more. I can purchase 54. So I've already purchased one, and now it goes down to 54. And once I purchase 54, it'll say, hey, you've purchased them all. The same thing for these units up here. So units, it has a limit as well, but this limit is based on how many you actually have unlocked. Because of the unit class as well. Yeah, I'm surprised that they didn't put the War Dogs as like a little higher because it's Gen 2, but shh, don't tell Kixeye, guys. I mean, Killer, you can buy, so like Killer, most of these tokens, like Phalanx and all this, I can buy all these to 55 because I've already got these maxed. Or even if you don't have them maxed, you can still buy to 55 and then you can scrap them. But you just can't do it like forever like people were doing. And got 980 or 882 liberators I can purchase, or not that I can purchase, that I have, that I can make. So then, like, in theory, I could purchase a bunch of liberators, and then I could it should tell me like 117 more, I think, for 999 over there on the right, because I think 999 is the most that you can. Maybe they increased it because see, it's letting me buy 115 of them. That's interesting. But anyways, yeah, that's the little thing that they put in the notes. Let me turn off the chat just in case somebody wants to get a little crazy. But yeah, mercs or anybody that wants to come to the sector that I'm in, I won't call it my sector because Kixeye owns a sector and not me, not any sector admins or any of that. But yeah, if you guys want to just put some chords in the side chat, and then I can check out those Thor bases for you. I don't mind doing that. So we have a primary gear store update. The gear store is stacked for February. Don't miss out on the new Law Warpaint for the Judge, and the new tech for Martin, Neil, and Kyle. So we have the new Law Warpaint. I don't have a 4K monitor because they cost a lot of money, but actually here, let's do this. This is a ghetto way to do it, but it works. So PowerPoint has the ability to see what's on the other side of this unit. So if I go here, work my magic, so bear with me, turn it horizontal. So in theory, this is probably what it might look like on the right side, or like our right, the unit's left, because like our left is here and our right is there. So this on the unit's left, this would be the unit's left side. But let's see if we can squeeze these two in together. Sure. And then slideshow from beginning. There we go. So here's what the so the one on the left is definite, like 100%. But the one on the left, the right here, this one is just my speculation of basically it just took this one and flipped it so we can see the other side. But so it's pretty interesting looking war paint. But yeah, the 999 animal is correct. And yeah, animal is right. It is just cosmetic. So if you see anybody with this, they are a huge how do I say this? They're having a lot of fun with the metal bases. I'll put it that way. So yeah. So then it says Warpath Ultra. Double the attacks, double the fun. Fight for your spot on the leaderboard and take advantage of the double blood, thorium, and metal payouts. The blood market has also been updated with the following heroes and their tokens: Kyle, Neil, and Martin. So it's going to start February 8th at 10 a.m. Pacific and end 10 a.m. Pacific. So 10 a.m. Pacific is 8 GMT, 8 o'clock GMT, 1 o'clock Eastern. So using GMT, it's GMT minus 8 is for Pacific, for anyone who's curious about that. So it says the 10th. Ooh. Well, this. Oh, no. Oh, I was going to say if that started the 10th and ended the 11th, that would be very bad for Daba. And I'm sure a lot of the community, because we're all going back on Monday, most of us. So let's just rewind that. So it's starting the 8th, so it's actually starting Friday, and it's ending the 11th. So Monday at 1 a.m. Eastern, 8 a.m. GMT. So that's pretty cool. So we get a weekend of Warpath. So we have fixed. So here's the bug fixes. Fixed an issue where rogue faction caretaker units would not patrol properly in the bases. I don't know what bases have a rogue faction caretaker, but if you do know what bases those are, shout them out in the comments, and I'll read out your comment live, so you can be forever embedded into this show as the one who got this correct answer. So I like involving the YouTube as well. Fixed an issue where the multi-purchase functionality would allow you to try to buy quantities greater than one for hero purchases. Fixed a known issue where Kraken would fire multiple shots at single targets. So let me show you with this one, the middle one. So if you go to your gear store, actually I probably can't. So yeah, if you go to like buy one of these guys, okay. So we'll have to report this to Kickside because it says the multi-purchase functionality would allow you to to try to buy quantities greater than one for hero purchases. And like, scratch that. These are tokens, not the hero. So apparently this is what it was doing with the hero. It was allowing you to buy more than one for the hero. Obviously, I've got all these heroes, so I can't show you that. But see, like this. So when you click the hero and hit the plus button, it would try to purchase more than one hero. So obviously these are tokens, so that's good. All right, so this does it. Well, I assume this is fixed because they said it was. Let me see. Just fix the character. I agree with you, Animal. Animal's saying what we want to see is fix a caretaker issue where it turns and runs away. What I found with the caretaker is if you put him on fist and then don't click him, click whatever you're wanting it to block, it'll usually, for me, it'll stay with that unit. I've never really had an issue where he runs off. But I always highlight everything, including the caretaker. So if he wants to run off, I can just hit the button. Like I do shift 1, 2, 3, 4, one of those. And if anyone out on YouTube doesn't know what I'm talking about with the shift 1, 2, 3, 4, I'll happily go over that in more detail. But basically I'll put them all to a keybind, so this way as soon as they run away, I hit like 4 and then hit the defend key. So this way he stops right in his track, and then I can click him and then make him go. Because I'm very controlling of my units. So anytime somebody doesn't do anything, I always have my units highlighted to one. All of them are highlighted to one keybind. So in case I have to select them all and just hit defend, or even if I want to select one specific unit. So let's say the caretaker's way out, he starts to run away, and I don't want to. I want to just click the caretaker. It's easier for me to type the number 4 and then hit the letter D, because I can do that in like less than a second, than it is to sit there and trying to click the caretaker and then hit D. Because sometimes caretaker might be under units or whatever, so I always lock that up. See, it is an extra step when Rubying bases, but Ruby and caretaker really, Ruby and War Commander really doesn't work too well. I notice a lot of people in the community are very upset with the new resource and Thor bases, and just take your time. Like, if you don't Ruby them, they're not superbly insane. Like, they're definitely doable. They're a lot more challenging than the Iron Strike 60s, which we could Ruby, but once you find the weakness, and all the res bases have weaknesses, and all the Thor bases have weaknesses, and if you would like to know those, maybe we could do that on the Saturday shows, how to do all the resources and the thorium bases. Of course, we got Warpaths, I don't know, but we'll see. Maybe on one of the shows or something, I don't know. Res 5 is Nova DS Jug. How much damage you getting on that, Mercs? And yeah, how much damage you getting on that? Because I did that. I just rubied the Res 5 just to see how much damage I would take. I would not recommend going in from the 7 o'clock position, is all I'm saying. Yeah, it was very, very bad. So we have, what time did you, or where did you deploy, Mercs? What side? And Killer, what time Saturday? Typically they run it 4 Eastern, which would be about 9 GMT, which would be about 1 p.m. Kickside time. So, yeah, usually it's about 4:30-ish, depending on when the host is available. And assuming there's no bugs or glitches as far as like technical issues and that kind of stuff. And out there on YouTube, can you guys just confirm that you can see what I see on the screen? Like, if you right now, it should be showing the February Gear Store update. Or better yet, let me know if you can read it. I'll be upset if you ain't. If all goes well, I'm gonna be on, but I have an event early in the morning this Saturday. But I hope to be back by like 3:30, 4, so I might be just getting home when that show starts. All right, cool. Everything's working cool. Just want to make sure that you Google Hangouts is still working, because apparently Google's doing away with Google Hangouts. Oh yeah. So yeah. See, I'm talking about Google products, and all of a sudden they inject something to make me cough. So if you have a Google Plus profile and you have photos on there, or anything like that that you want to save, there's an option to download all that. The reason is, Google is doing away with Google Plus as of February something. So let's see if I can find that. I don't know if this is a reputable website, but I found it on I found it on like Google's actual website, but I don't want to yeah, I don't want to sit there and like look at them. But oh man, she's about ready to kill her computer. Why don't they have a date? It was February something. Yeah, it doesn't have February on it. Oops, I meant to hit that. Where is it? Yeah, the announcement was made in October 18 that Plus will no longer be a social network. I saw something in February. I got an email. Like, I'm not gonna open my personal email, but maybe I can show that on a show, like just the email. But yeah, I got an email saying something about like Google Plus is going away. Download your Google stuff and all that stuff. So the oh man, what's it? Is that Paintball Wonder? I don't want to say your name on stream, but is that Paintball Wonder that just said about Discord? Discord's nice, but you can't screen share on there, or it's hard to screen share, and you can't really do like a YouTube video like this where you could have panelists and talk and whatnot and screen share. So I'm gonna have to find a new platform to do all this. But yeah, I was just giving you guys an update on that. That Google Hangouts is going away, I think, the end of the year. So just be mindful of that. So anyways, back to some better news. We have a February Gear Store update. So commanders, the Gear Store has been updated for February. So we have the new content is the Law War Paint, which we showed earlier. And look, it's pretty mean looking paint. And it's 999,999 metals. So basically, that's a lot of metals. And it is a cosmetic. So yeah, let me just confirm here. I just want to show the community. War paint applies to the Law skin, cosmetic only war paint. And also, if I go to my War Factory, I meant to say my workshop. In theory, my judge is right there. Cool. And then we got the war paint. Click that. Obviously, I don't have it unlocked, but I just wanted to confirm here as well. It's war paint. Now here it says, yeah, unlocking the gear store. I thought it was going to say there also that it's just cosmetic, but just be careful. Like if you buy that, that's just to show that you're a big baller shot caller with the medals. Oh man, if I had 40,000 medals, I would buy this. Hey, I'll tell you what. It's so funny I can play my old account. I tell you what. April 2nd for Google Plus shutdown. Apparently, Mr. Rummel says out on YouTube. Thank you for that. I'll tell you what, guys. If you can get me 43,000 medals, I will buy this Law War Paint live. I would do the medal basis, but I'm streaming, so I really don't want to like lose stuff. But if anybody wants me to do this live, that was not good. But anyways, if anybody wants to see me do this live, this is optional too. Obviously, you don't have to, but just throwing something out to the community. I will purchase it live and showcase it live, what it looks like and all that. So, what's this? Yeah. All right, so let me stop this real quick. Stop screen sharing. I was told that I have a link in Discord that I should probably check out as far as the authenticity of this Google Hangouts thing. So bear with me while I go check that out. There we go. Support.google.com. Straight out of the mouth of Google. So let me close up Discord and turn back on the screen sharing. Welcome to the Matrix. Wow, I can hide or in theory, I can hide myself from the broadcast. But I'm the only one here, so like, how can the host hide themselves from the broadcast? Way to go, Google. So shutting down Google Plus for consumer, personal, so like us, anyone that's like not business, on April 2nd, 2009. So we got, let's look over here. Yes, we got a little bit of time now. It's awfully ironic. It's the day after April Fool's. So man, let me find out that this is an April Fool's joke. That would be a really good one. Like Google knows. My coworker showed or he was, Google video. Let's try this again. Google released something called Google Knows. It was a prank on April Fool's Day. They released it on April Fool's Day, and my coworker comes in and was telling me about how his iPhone, had this new thing called Google Knows, and he was sitting there trying to smell his iPhone, basically it said you search an image and then smell your phone, and then it'll be able to, release whatever and make it smell like that. My friend was a pretty techie dude. Like he knew about computers, he knew how to take them apart and all that, and he was street smart too. But that's what made it all funnier when he was laughing at that, or when he said, "Hey, I was smelling my phone and this thing don't work," and I'm like, we'll call him Bob. Should I say, "Hey, Bob"? He said, "Yeah." I said, "What day is it today?" He said, "April 4th. Oh, and we just busted out laughing together because they got him. They got him. Let's see what we got. 13 minutes minus 5 minutes free, so 8 minutes repair, Merc. Hey, Mercs, what area are you deploying from? Like, what side on that particular base? Because I'm gonna have to try that out. We got Nova, DS, and Jug. Cool. What bases give prize and 25k medals or name on the map? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I don't think we have any medal bases on the map today. Oops. 5 o'clock with my user Jug Ops. Okay. I have to try that out. Sorry guys, I totally forgot that medal bases are Tuesday and Thursday. Oh. I mean, hey, I will make a short video tomorrow if anybody wants to, share the love with the medals. But so yeah, here it is, official. Not really gonna read all this, but basically, as of right now, the official word is Google Plus is getting shut down. So basically, hopefully there's nothing too revealing in here. Yeah, so like here. Hi all, doing a live stream right now. Hope you are having a wonderful day. I don't know what to write, so this will have to do. This will be my last ever post, my first and the last ever post here on Google Plus. Apparently I can like at people. Did that just say Google Plus? And I'm gonna put a period and then post. Apparently this is a social platform, kind of like apparently I did Bacon a while ago. Whatever. Okay, cool. So apparently you have like profile people, notifications on it. Apparently it's supposed to be like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. They're all becoming the same. Where you post stuff, you can tag, you can hashtag, you can video. Like all of them are the same. But yeah, Max, when the metal bases come out, I'm definitely going to be trying that out. But look for a platform. Well, see, Killer. Google Plus shouldn't interfere with the shows. The shows go down. Well, Google Hangouts is what we use for the shows. So we don't use Google Plus. Google Plus is like a social platform that Google tried out. They were trying to compete with Facebook and Twitter and Instagram and insert your favorite social media, because they're all the same. But as we can all tell, it was a flop. So they're pulling it. I'm sure there's people out there that use Google Plus, but now, part of. Okay. How did I guess that somebody was gonna hit me? But yeah, like the what was it? Yeah, the Google Plus. It has like your social profile pictures and all that. All right, so I'm flat. Congratulations. Anyways, yeah. So Yeah, Google Hangouts should still be good. Yeah, when I downloaded my Google Plus data, it had my profiles pics. So like, oh my goodness, Google, why Google decided when to just do stupid stuff and all that. But anyways, yeah, if you're in a group or like if a friend is attacking you or if a friend's getting attacked, it shows you the little notification. So that's one reason I like Kixeye better than Facebook. But obviously, I'm always a Facebook game room person for when I play War Commander. So, anyways, let's get back to the what we're here for, the update notes. So we have the Ridgestone tires for Kyle. 300k. This is the bronze tech. He becomes immune to cryo. Movement speed increased by 10%, and turn speed increased by 50%. Then we have the salvaged plating. So we have it's for Kyle, it's armor, 400k. Reduces all damage taken by 25%, and then 50% while stationary. Then we have the gold hero tech. For Kyle, 500k. Increases damage to buildings by 20%. Applies busted and corrosion to targets for 10 seconds. So basically, he's really going to be good for killing buildings. Because busted is, it's a bunker buster. And yeah, I know he's attacking me. I knew that's why he was asking for what sector he was in, what I'm in. But it's whatever. It's a war game. Doesn't bother me. Because somebody's got to do it. And now I get a 3-star for, however long, 36 hours. So anyways, now the next 3 are for Neil. So we have the refraction glass for 300,000. It reduces damage from infantry and vehicles by 15%. We have compound armor, which reduces all damage taken by 30%. So I think the 2 armors for this was like sustain and area or something like that, and so or sustain and burst or burst and area. I don't know, but it's all damaged by 30% now. So now we have Neil's heroic training. It's 500k, reduces redirects 30% of nearby damage to Neil. That's interesting because I think the Sphinx have a tech. Let's see if he's done yet. Oh, he's not done. Hey, I'm trying to do a show here. Can we speed this up, please? I think the Sphinx have a tech where it puts 50%, redirects 50%. So I gotta check this. It's like, why would I use this if I can get 50? I could be wrong, but go ahead, Merrick's, if you feel that you want to. Really good for the Cricket CC. Oh yeah, Killer says it's a Cricket CC. Yeah, the Cricket CC's in the Red Locust base. So my base actually sucks because I flat my base with ERMs and a Juggernaut offline. So whenever he gets done, and we at the end of the show we'll show what losses he got, but I was able to flat my base with ERMs and a Juggernaut offline with the Go-Go bar. So let's see how my attack on my base compared to his. But that's for later time. So let's get back to this. We have the hero. So the next 3 are from Martin. So we have the heroic armor. Oh yeah, there we go. Cool. I'm only going in because I want to check that tech. Yeah. I didn't get enough resources. Let's see. Where's the Sphinx? Okay. So it says redirects 50% of all damage done by. So this is 50% to ground. This is 50% to air. You can tell I don't use Sphinx too much. See, I only got 3 of those gold techs and 9 of those. That's why I don't use these things too much because I don't have the tech for them. But so you can get both. You can get both reduction, but then you take a little loss. So really, here's just something to throw it out there. Most of the stuff that's hitting you is ground. I mean, now we've got a lot of air, but if you're using Sphinx, you're probably using them in PvP. So as like a bulldoze tune, or the even in like the event, if you try to use Sphinx. So most of that stuff's gonna be ground that's hitting you now. On the events, you have the crickets, but so I would take the 50% for ground instead of his hero tech, but that's just me. But I'm still gonna get this because why not? So now we have the next three from Martin. The bronze tech is called Heroic Armor. Reduces sustain by 15%. Reduces damage from all sources by 10%. So in theory, if this stacks with this, it's a reduction to sustain by 25%. Interesting. Heroic Rotors for Martin. It's 400k. Increases turn speed by 100%. Oh, that's nice. And it increases movement speed by 20%. So you can speed him up a little bit. He's kind of fast already. And then we have the Heroic Loader for 500,000. Increase splash by 20% and reduces reload time by 25%. That's pretty cool. So now we have three new spec ops. So we have the Revenge of the Titanic. So I wonder if it's going to sink like the Titanic or drop out of the sky like the Titanic sunk. But it's a spec ops that lasts 1 hour. So if you use Thor, it'll probably go for 2 hours, I assume. So the price is 20k. And the effect is a level 31 Omega Titan joins your attack after deploying ground units. I'm definitely going to be using this because yeah, I like to use the Titan just for the drones, but I don't want to risk my Titan in like a base with the crickets, for instance. So yeah, I told you my base was weak. You lost the caretaker and 5 raptors. So but man, I should show you some of the logs that that some people lose, but that would be naming and shaming, so I don't want to do that. Because we're not about that here on War Commander Unshackled. Or at least I'm not. So now we have Double Trouble. Spec Ops for 12 hours, and in theory, if you use Thor, your 500k Thor, if they've kept the Thor prices the same, it's going to be a day, in theory. So price is 20k. 2 level 31 Omega Titans deploy when your base is under attack. So this is like an upgrade on the Terrible 2. Terrible 2, which you could put in your base. Oh, speaking of Twin Titans, which I didn't. This is what I was thinking, but I said Terrible 2. So the Spec Ops are 1 hour, and the price is 6k. I don't know what the price was before for a Twin Titan. I think it was 6k for that, so maybe it's just gotten a new logo, I guess. Because the old Twin Titans were 6k. Yeah, it got 2 level 16 Elite Titans. Yeah. Oh, this is the attacking one. Yeah. I thought that was 6k as well. Yeah, the Valiant token is not new. That's what we have here. That's the next thing. But this Twin Titans Spec Op, it says new. They put a new skin on it because it used to be green. Now but it's saying that 6k. So I thought this is exactly like what it was before, but I don't know. The defensive one is 12 hours. The attacking one is 1 hour, and then 2 hours with your Thor boost. It's been demoted from rare to common according to Animal. Okay. So maybe if it's common, we can actually get them out of these bases. Mercs, I'm not getting what the chords are, and I don't want to like put anybody on blast in the in like the chat, but yeah, the Double Trouble is defensive. So this one is in your base, and then this one is offensive outside your base attacking. Notice the key after you deploy ground units. So you have to deploy a ground unit in order to get this to work. They don't just appear. I have global off because I can't control global. And when I run the show, I like to make sure everything is as controlled as I can get it. So this way we don't have anything that pops up that could potentially get the show flagged. There's been times where I've had global open where there's just nastiness in global. There's a lot of clans out there that are very, very nasty in global, very despicable and everything. And so there's no need to give that any time of day. So I keep the global off. That's also why I generally don't try to open up YouTube or any of that, because I don't know what ads are going to pop up, what's going to pop up on the side. And I don't want to get the show flagged. So I don't want to get it taken down by YouTube. So I try to control as much as I can. That's why you see nothing at the top, but what I'm going to use for the show. I've specifically zoom in my screens. I've specifically set stuff down here. I control everything for the show. Not everything, but obviously what you guys type in YouTube, I can't control that. But that's another thing. I don't like showing the YouTube channel on the stream just because, in case somebody wants to come in and try to mess with it. Let's see. 2743. So let's see what he's talking about. So for those playing at home, you can click this, and I'm being told to go to 2743. I have no idea what's here. Oh, yeah. Thorium 5. Okay. Thank you for that. Yeah, so let's peep at the Thorium 5 real quick. And for those, so let's see here. So for those with maxed radio towers, you can scout what's actually inside the watchtowers. So I can peek in. The attacking one is updated. Just one Omega Titan. Okay. Oh, is it just one? No. Oh yeah. Yeah, that one's updated. No, I'm wondering about. I mean, I get the Revenge of the Titanic and Double Trouble. They're fine, but they're what do you call it? Yeah, this one. This one's the one I'm worried about. I don't know what's up with this one. It's saying new and everything like that, but I think it's exactly how it used to be. But I don't know. So remind me what I'm looking for in this space again. So it looks kind of similar to how it was. Let me zoom out real quick. Let me zoom out this way you don't get the black. Why am I getting the black borders? There we go. Okay. So yeah, you can deploy down here without getting hit. You can deploy over here. You're probably gonna get hit over there. That's how the old thoriums used to be. Probably gonna get hit up there. Over here, you're gonna be fine. Just barely, because that's a regular Achilles. And then over here, you're probably gonna get hit. So just be careful with that. So you're saying that you bought the Double Trouble and it's only showing up as 2 hours? Because if so, then I'm gonna make a note to let Kixeye know about that, because that's a bug. Or maybe a typo in the forums. I don't know. We'll have to get that checked out. But and then yes, the towers have a 50%. They give everything inside. The watchtowers give everything inside a 50% range boost. That's how whatever these guys are, the Chargers. That's how they can shoot out to here. And these little thorium dudes, the Cal 5s, they will destroy any air that you put in. So I figured that what do you call it? Yeah, don't put. I had a brain fart there. Don't put your Herald in space. Yeah. Yeah, someone said they put the Herald in this and they lost it or they severely got damaged or something. So don't put the Herald in unless you want to make sure you kill all these little Cal 5 dudes. Because the Cal 5s are the rocket launchers, I think. Yeah. And then the Chargers are the infantry, and then the tanks are the T-66. It's an elite sandstorm, so this is a regular rail launcher, so it should hit your Cerberus drones. Or maybe it's the rogue ones that hit the Cerberus drones. Actually, yeah, I think it's a rogue one, so I take that back. Okay, cool. Yep, that's a good point. Mercs brings up that there's a green support turret on there, so if you don't want to take extra damage, don't use your Cerberus drones because the green support turret will tear the Cerberus up. Because you could have time for paint with Daba, or painting with Daba. So let's say you have a turret right here, right? Beautiful turret. And has the green support turret right there. Beautiful. And it is shooting bullets. Pew, pew, pew. And here's a drone from my Cerberus. Expert looking Cerberus, right? And here's the drone. Even if this guy's way far from the turret, this will hit the drone, which will then redirect damage to this guy. And then it'll be rest in peace for him. So just be careful for that. So now we have unit additions. So we have Weaver for 800k medals, Max for 800k medals, Skipjack for 800k medals, Roland for 800k medals, Breachers for 115k, Disruptors for 50, Wardog for 70, Nyx for 800k, Santiago 800k, Polly 800k, Phalanx for 95, Furious for 115, Cyclops for 115, Drakens for 130. So now here's some other items that I don't know if they've been added today or if they're just there. So we've got Weaver's Heroic Tech, Puncture Rounds, Invasion Armor, and Weaver's H Training. We have Max's Heroic Tech, King Collar, Golden Whistle, and Max H Training. Skipjack Heroic Tech, Gun Shield, Insulated Gear, and Skipjack Hero Training. That's what the H Training is Hero Training. Roland Hero Tech, P15 Shrapnel, Grounded Light Armor, Roland Hero Tech Training, same diff, Potato. Breacher Tech, Deflection Shield, Steady Shield, Resistant Gear, Thermal Gear, Steady Hand, and Storm. For the first two are 12,500. The next two are 31,500 for the silver gear, the silvers. And then the next two being the golds, they're a little bit more, they're 78k. So for the silvers, for the disruptor, it's 8,000. You have the trajectory CPU and the duction buffer. Then we have that's the bronze, not the silvers. Then we have the silvers are voltage modulator and flame rig, which is 21,000 metals. Then we have field canvassing and plyometric feedback. Both of those are 52.5 for the gold tech. Wow, that's a lot of tech. So we got war dogs. They have the spiked collar dog tags for the bronze tech, the fast whistle, the Platts whistle for the bronze tech, and the alpha training imprint training for the diamond tech, or the gold tech. And then we have the subwoofers, which is 75,000, which is at max level, it gives immunity to concussion for your war dog. Not that anybody knows. Not that anybody really uses concussion to fight anymore, but hey, if somebody drops a concussion missile on your war dog, your max, you'll be safe. So now we have. Do you guys say potato? So potato or potato. Put a 1 if you say it like potato. Put 2 if you say potato. I know a lot of our European friends, they say potato and tomato because they sound fancier. Put some tomato on the barbie. So now we have the Santiago tech. We have the endurance armor and synth injector and Santiago heroic training. That's the bronze, silver, and gold respectively. For Nyx, we have the tungsten paneling for bronze, N-class MK4 for the silver, and Nyx's heroic training for the gold. Then we have Orin tech, hybrid bombs for 30,000 medals. Hardened armor for 40,000 medals, or 400,000 and 300,000. Hybrid bombs is your bronze, hardened armor is silver, and then Orin's heroic training is the gold. Excuse me for a moment. I have to take a sip of my adult beverage, some powdered iced tea. I needed a sugar rush. That's a lot of sugar. I make my iced tea to where like a cup of water into the whole container of like a 35 quart powder thing, it'd be all powder. I make it to the point where basically if I added any more powder, it wouldn't even dissolve into the water. For those science nerds out there, it's a super saturated solution. So basically, it's at the point where it won't dissolve anymore. That's some good iced tea. So, anyways, let's resume. So we have the Polytech, which is the bronze is composite treads, lens flare is the silver, and then Poly's heroic training is the gold. Then we have Spartan ZK Tech. So we have the heavy impact armor and ballistic vest, which are both bronze. APAM rounds and flak rounds are both silver. Covert action and calisthenics are both gold. For those playing at home, covert action is a really good tech for these because you can make them stealth, and then if you put them on the map, you can defend your base with them if you're online. So now we have the laminated armor, which is laminated armor and cab spoiler for your phalanx. That's the bronze tech. Snow treads and Kevlar tires for the silver tech. And then open field tactics and urban tactics for the gold tech. So we have Fury tech, hardened canopy and titanium undershell are the bronze. Turbo shaft 107 MK3 X51. That is literally the name of the tech. But both of those are the silver tech. And then AA drone and AG drone mastery are the gold tech. AA is anti-air, AG is anti-ground. Okay. So now we have the Apollo tech, which we have the devastation bombs and the suppression bombs are the bronze tech. Heavy armor, undercarriage armor for the silver. Evasive maneuvers and weapons training for the gold. Hades, we have the depleted core ammo. ADS ammo for the bronze tech. Nera armor and heavy shell armor for the silver. Heavy ordnance training and emergency training for the gold. We're almost there, folks. Cyclops tech for we have the bronze and silver are the beak treads and racing treads. The wide lens and the angled lens are your silvers, and then bullet avoidance and explosive avoidance are the golds. Just FYI, it does not avoid explosives. I think this is like area damage reduction or something, but it does not make you avoid all explosives for those that like to read into things too much. So, finally, we have, last but not least, we have the Draken tech. So, we have the siege armor and tactical armor, which are the bronze, then the rapid and surge injectors for the silver, and then focus training and explosive training for the gold. So for removals, we have the Terrible 2 and Titanic are no longer available for purchase. That's why. Oops, getting ahead of ourselves. That's why they removed the one Terrible 2 to put this one in. Okay. So maybe with this one we can actually win it in the newer bases. So maybe that's something on the back end. That's why we have like a new thing. 80% reduction for both bullet and explosive. See, Erwin Rommel's out there. He's got me. Keeps me in check. He's got all this. He's able to check stuff while I'm able to read. Special shout out to you, Mr. Erwin Rommel. And then we got the Titanic, which this one was a single Titan deployed, I believe, while you're attacking. But Terrible 2 was your... Ooh, this was the base one. This was the one that went in your base, Terrible 2. So I wonder... So I guess we're going to have to buy this Elite Titan, or this Omega Titan one, this new one, if we want to put the Terrible 2s like we used to do. Which, that's so old now, like putting the Terrible 2s over the Missile Bastion, because everyone knows where it is, and you just run in with a Phantom, or Raptors nowadays, but... Let's see. I'm surprised we still got special friends, because this is talking about operators. Operators ain't been relevant in a long, long time. Operators by themselves, that is. Head of Malika, Jumbo Jet. I'm looking for a specific op. Yeah, so we don't have that one, so we only have the new one, which is this one, Revenge of the Titanic. Nope, this one, Double Trouble. So 20k medals to cover your Missile Bastion and let everyone know where your Missile Bastion is. You can do that for 20k medals. Not that. This. Okay. So now we have units that got removed. So we have Martin, Sunder. They got removed. I'm wondering why they put the prices, but anyway. So we got Martin, Sunder, Burnside, Ardra, Seeker, Envoy, Purifier, Chaplain, and Caretaker. For those who didn't get Ardra or Envoys and Sunder, you're missing out, man. You're missing out. Just give special friends a max gold adaptive body armor attack and good game and make them advanced version. Man, Mr. Owen Rommel out there trying to revive this operative op. He loves his SF. So now we have some tech that went the way of the dodo. So it's probably all these guys tech, but let's see. So Sunder is unyielding armor, unrelenting mag, and Sunder's heroic tech, bronze, silver, gold. These are all on bronze, silver, gold, so I believe they should be. So tight spaced armor, hydrogen core, inductor, and Ardra's heroic training. Now these the units are bronze, bronze, silver, silver, gold, gold. So the first two are side skirts and overhead armor. This is for Seekers. Then light missiles and heavy missiles, and then artillery drills and OS training. Then we have Envoy Tech. Sustain armor and heavy armor are your red, your bronze. Torque rotors and lift rotors are your silvers, and heavy loader, fast loader are your golds. Grr, this bothers me that the this isn't over here. This is bothering my OCD. But Purifier Tech. Mine resistant plate and spaced armor are your silvers. Ferrite core inductor and air core inductor. And also magnesium rods, I believe, are all your silvers. These are bronze. The first two are bronze, and then I think we have 3 silvers. The magnesium rods is your what is it? It's like your fire tech for like when we were fighting the zombies. I think that's either silver or that's got its own spot. But hey Andre, stick around. I'm glad you made that comment. He said we're going to be farming metals for a while, so stick around. I got something special for you. I mean, I made it for the community, but since you made that comment, you get the praise. Basically, he said that we're going to be farming metals for a while, so I got something for you. Let me just get through this, and then we'll go over that real quick. So we have the magnesium rods. Open die forging and ballistics training are both gold tech. So now we have the chaplain tech. Is heavy fuel and lightweight fuel are the bronze. Focus nozzle, wide nozzle is a silver. Sprint training and combustion training are your gold. Caretaker tech, we have the zone coil and solid coil for bronze, agile treads, high speed treads for silver, leadership training, martyrdom training for gold. For the jug, we've got big bore engine, corrosive rounds, and sloped armor. These are the 3 specific tech that it has, and so those all are leaving the store. Well, they have left the store. And finally, tokens. For the tokens, we have phalanx and bonesaw tokens that have left. But I also see, or I don't see, so if I go to units, I don't see liberator tokens. I don't see detonator tokens. And a lot of the other tokens that are 8,000. So I'm scrolling slowly just to... Oh, here they are. Oh, okay, okay. I purchased the maximum. That's why I don't see them. Gotcha. Okay. Well, that explains it. Yeah, I've definitely purchased more than 55 of these. I'm surprised that I reached the Acolyte and the Spartans, but, well, apparently I did. So, yeah, so apparently when you use up all your tokens, when you purchase all your tokens, like up here, so if I buy 55 of these guys, goes down here, can't purchase it anymore. So, that those, hold on. So the holdout, oh yeah, so that's something to bring up. So the holdout, like when you earn something from the holdout, that should not affect this number right here. This is when you purchase them specifically from the gear store. So if I earned secret tokens in the holdout, that should not affect this. If it does, send a ticket in, but let one of the moderators know so we can let Kixeye know, because it shouldn't be doing that, because they said that, like, in holdout, there's no limit to how many tokens you can earn in holdout, but there's a limit to how many you can purchase in the gear store. So hopefully that, okay, cool. So now, let's get down to for Mr. Andre. And sorry I don't know your game name, but welcome to the show. Let's see if I can scoot that over a little bit. I had this perfectly centered before the show. Well, like, yeah, whatever. So we have okay. So we have Kyle. Let's go like that. There we go. So we have Kyle, bronze, silver, and gold tech, 300, 400, and 500, for a total of 1.2 million. Just for Kyle. So that's 15 of the metal 5 bases, 30 of the metal 4 bases, and I didn't do any bases below because anybody who's worrying about how many metal bases you got to grind or farm is not going to be probably worrying about the 3s, 2s, and 1s, because it's just going to be too much of a hassle. So now, if you relied on your weekly payout of 200,000 metals per week, it's going to take you 6 weeks just to get this. So that's what the weekly metal payout column is, if you're watching, is basically if you just sat there and waited until the weekly metal payout, for the weekly metal payout, it would take you six of these weekly payouts to get this. So the same thing for Martin, 120 or 1,200,000 for 15 metal bases, 30 of the 4s, and then 6 weeks for that. Same thing for Neil, 1.2 million, 15 metal bases, 30 those, and this. I'm going to show you my formula. So I basically told it to take this 1.2 cell, which is covering right now, divide it by 80,000, because this base pays 80,000, and then I told it to round up, because you can't do partial of a base. So it's going to be 14 point decimals, whatever the decimal is. You can't do 14 point, say 0.7 of a base. You have to do that 15th base to get the payout. So then here's this formula. This divided by 40,000, also rounded up. And then these, they're all copied, and I might make a mistake, so just let me know if you see any errors on this. I will happily call myself a noob. Game name is Skinner X. Awesome. So welcome, Mr. Skinner. So yeah, I can post this anywhere you like, because this is my creation. So I'm not going to watermark it like anybody like a lot of people do. So if you want to claim credit and say it's yours, hey, go for it. But this is the first time the community, the public is seeing it. So anybody who does research can just be like, hey, I saw this on the Unshackled show. That's not yours. And it's just going to be the picture. I'm not going to do the Excel. I'm not going to send the Excel because a lot of people, like even like myself, they don't like what do you call it? They don't like downloading things like in Discord. A lot of times I'm in the War Commander Discord and people post a picture of something I got to download, and I don't like downloading things from social sites like Facebook, Discord, and stuff like that. So, yeah. So then in the war paint we have 999,999. So we have, that's our total metals. And so that's going to take you 13 of the metal 5 bases just for this, 25 of these, and then 5 weekly metal payouts. So now here's what everybody's wondering. What if we got everything? How much would it take? I'm glad you asked. So the whole kit and caboodle, the whole shebang, I told it to add this, plus this, plus this, plus this. So if this number is incorrect when you add these, blame Excel, blame the engineers who made Excel, not me. So, because I assume Excel does the math correctly. Then this is 58 bases. I'm not sure why it's double clicking instead of single clicking. Thank you, Excel. So 58 total metal bases. Then we got 115 of the metal 4 bases, and then 23 weeks of the weekly metal payout. Okay, Google. 23 weeks from now. Wow. Hang on. Okay, Google, what date will it be 23 weeks from now?
Here are some results.
Okay, Google, you're fired.
But I don't even have a job.
Sorry, guys. I was hoping, normally my Google Assistant is good with dates like that. I could just be like, hey, 23 weeks from now. Oh, you know what? Hang on. My Google does better with, let's see if we can just. All right, so my Google does better with days. So we're going to 23 weeks, 2 days. 161 days. All right, so let's try this. Oh, okay, my stand just snapped. All right, so phase 2. Okay, Google. 101. Fail. 161 days from now.
The 17th of July 2019 falls on a Wednesday.
All right, so hopefully you guys can hear that. So Wednesday, July, whatever she said, I already forgot. July 17th or something. So basically, if you just want to rely on your weekly metal payouts, that's when you'll have, that many metals to be able to purchase everything. So, yeah. So, if you want me to post this anywhere, just let me know. Just PM me on Discord or Kixeye. I don't generally accept anyone from Facebook because I have had issues with that before. So, but Kixeye and Discord. You go to kixeye.com. You can make an account. Just at the top right, hit search, Daba Phoenix. The Discord link is, or should be, in the description of this channel, this show. So you can click that, and then at the top right again, you can search Daba Phoenix, and then you can PM me, and then I'll be more than happy to send this to you. Yeah, I can't send this to Kixeye unless I transfer it into like an Imgur link, which I don't like sending out those because people don't like clicking them. So if you want like the actual photo that you can just like copy and paste without a weird link, just hit me up on Discord. So now back to the show. Yeah, YSY. I hate that because basically I'm gonna be doing a metal, and I'm gonna be a metal base. I'm gonna be wasting a lot of metals because I'm gonna be like right now I'm at 970 some thousand. So I'm gonna do a metal base, and it's gonna spill over because it's too much metals. But it is what it is. So I've went over this on a stream that I did many moons ago when they first released this. We had some issues with that because OBS was being stupid. So we'll go over here on Unshackled. So we have Warpath Ultra. So we have these escorts. We have the Prophet. Whatever. And something I found interesting was this little gun looks like it's a little off-centered to this, but and I love the stenciling of the letters. So shout out to I think Tony was the art guy. Ironic that he would put himself in the photo here. the what's his name? The Bishop hero. Yes. Yeah, so we have, so as we read before, it's going to start, Warpath is going to start February 8th at 10 a.m. Pacific, which is 8 p.m. GMT, whatever time it normally starts, and then end February 11th at 10 a.m. 10 a.m. PST. All right, so the Ultra rules. Attack limit increased. Attack individual players twice while Warpath is active. Warpath Ultra is active. So basically, if I attack somebody and attack somebody and attack the same person, they're going to get this purple bubble, pink bubble that we're going to go over later on. It doesn't matter if you bubble them or not. It's just attack and then twice. So then we have the 10-minute PvP hit limit will be disabled in Warpath Ultra. So where you attack somebody and then you can't attack them for 10 minutes, that's going to be removed, if I'm reading this correctly. Now we have double prizes, earn double Blood Thor and medals at the end of Warpath Ultra, as Mr. Skinner said. Let me try something here. There we go. There we go, full screen. Earn honor from player. So honor kind of, for those who never played a Warpath, if there's any of you guys out there, honor kind of works like Infamy. You attack a base, you get it. Now honor is hugely based on your level. So if you attack up, the more levels you attack up, the bigger your bonus. The more levels you attack down, the less you get per, for the base. So I'm a level 48, so I can hit a level 40 for like 50 honor usually. If I hit any lower than that, it's like 20, and it's hardly worth it because we have to get to 10k. If you're like a level 39, 40, and you hit me and bubble me, 3 stars, you're probably gonna get like 400 off of me. And the funny thing is, I lose like 500 to 1,000 if somebody does that. And the level 40 could have raptors, and so you could use just raptors to bubble me. Because my base sucks. So, Skinner says he likes the sniper guy, Martin. Yeah, I really like Martin. The single-use ones are really good on the map for defending your base from attackers. So honor. Earn honor from player base engagements. Honor can only be earned twice per player base engagement. Interesting, because if I bubble them... Oh, yeah. So if I bubble them, and then they pop, and then I bubble them again. Because I was thinking, if I bubble them, how can I get honor again? But, yeah. So you could bubble them once, then they would pop either their 4-hour bubble pops, or... So yeah, your bubbles are only going to last 4 hours in Warpath. Whether it's 1, 2, or 3 star. So I love Warpath rules because then all the guys that, what do you call that? Get the selfies. They need somebody to bubble them up when they're hitting because they're too scared to take a hit. That's the I like this. You only got 4 hours for that. So honor is earned based on your level and honor difference. Winning an attack against someone with more honor than you will result in more honor won. So yeah, that's another thing. Like the level and the amount of honor that your the defender has, because you are the attacker and then the base you hit is the defender. So the level of the defender, the level difference between you and the defender, and then the honor that the defender has is the main part of how much honor you get from hitting somebody. So now here we have perma-damage protection. After your second attack concludes for any reason, including end attack, or if you DC, the attacked player will be placed under perma-damage protection, so perma-bubble as we call it. Well, for the duration of Warpath. Preventing further attacks only from the original attacker until Warpath concludes. So my game probably has disconnected from... so if my game has disconnected... No. Cool. So let me explain that. Alright, so here's a guy, a player base named Guy. Awesome. Let's say I bring my tune over, and I attack this particular player. And I attack them once, I flat them because they're 29, so I'm probably going to do that anyways. And then they pop for whatever reason, do the 4 hours, or they attack somebody, and then I hit them again. They're going to get a nice shiny bubble. I'm in one, so I can kind of show. So it'll be like this, but it'll show up as pink, like that, like a pinkish purplish color, pink, purple, blue, kind of mixed together, and it'll show like this, and it'll be pink just for you. So for you, so like this person here, this El Diablo, if I hit him twice, it'll show bubbled for me, but then anyone else, they won't see him bubbled. So be careful of that. Killer, I think all the new heroes, I think, need just like a 10% or like multiply their current health by 10. I think all the heroes need that, like the new ones, anyways. Because like Ardra, she's got 25 million, but the newer ones, do the newer ones even break 1 million? Or I guess, do the newer ones even break 5 million? So now we have, so this is specifically to after you hit twice. This one is after you bubble somebody. So the standard damage protection times are set to 4 hours for the duration of the Warpath. So if you hit somebody once and bubble them, you're going to see this. If you do it again, twice, if you attack them twice, no matter if you bubble them or not, you're going to see this. So once bubble, you're going to hit that, and even if you hit them again bubbled, if you hit them again bubbled, you might actually see this with like a bluish thing underneath. But, yeah. So just throwing that out there. So now we have the 2 trophies. We have the Platinum Trophy and the Diamond Trophy. And personally, I like this one better because the banners are really, like, they're really nice looking and stuff. The blood and guts and all that's pretty decent down here, but I like the smoothness of this here. And the banner and everything like that, but I'm not sacrificing my Blood Thor to get this one. I'm definitely gonna be aiming for this one because that's some Blood Thor I'm giving up. So I can't like just show you this because this whole thing is a picture. So now we have so we got 8, 12. So I'm giving up 4 Blood Thor if I want the cooler trophy, or cooler in my opinion. I think they could be the same trophies. Can somebody, while I'm doing this, can somebody go into the forums and find last Warpath's like briefing like this, and then PM me in Discord or on Kixeye? So this way I can pull that up and we can compare notes. That would be interesting if they are the same. So in Warpath, you need to get 10,000 honor in order to be in the Diamond division and get the Diamond Trophy. So for that, you get 6 times 2, which is 12 Blood Thor. 150,000 medals times 2, which is 300,000. So that can help you with this, your Warpath medals. Then let me just click that just to refresh that. Cool. And then you get the big trophy. Well, this trophy right here. The bloody trophy. So that's interesting in the English language. If I, an American, say the bloody trophy, it's talking about a trophy covered in blood. But if a European person says that, it's they're using it kind of like the F word. So just some culture thingy mabobber there. So now the platinum, you need 8,000 to 9,999. You'll get 8 blood Thor, 4 times 2, and then 212,000 medals plus this sweet looking trophy. I think platinum should get both of them, and then silver just gets this. Kind of like they did with the skull trophies. Actually, hang on. I can go into my base and we can kind of compare notes. I mean, we won't have a high res and all that, but let me get that loading while I do this. So now the gold division, we have 6,000 to 7,999. We get 6 blood Thor, 3 times 2, and then 160,000 medals. And if you're asking where am I getting like the 999 rounded, so like this is 8,000. So 1 point below 8,000 is going to put you in here, which is 7,999. And then that's going to be a gold. So 6,000 to 7,999 is the gold division. So that's why I'm saying the 999 rounding. So then 2,000 to 3,999. Sorry, I skipped one. 4,000 to 5,999 is the silver, which you're going to get 4 blood Thor and 120,000 medals. None of these get trophy. You have to get platinum or diamond to get the trophies. Silver is already read by me. Bronze is 2,000 to 3,999. You get 2 times 1 blood Thor and then 100,000 medals. And then iron is 1 honor to 1,999 honor, and that's going to give you 1 blood Thor and 50,000 medals. So obviously they doubled all your blood Thor, but they can't double 0 because 0 times anything is 0. So Killer, you can say it here, but you can't post links here. So if you want to post the link, or Killer, if you look at the URL, it's so like up here at the top, if you look at my screen, it says 754,885. If you can just get me those numbers to the thread and you can post the numbers in the YouTube, and then you won't have to worry about Discord. This way I could just show, like we can put them side by side and all that and compare them. So now we have a Blood Thorium market upgrade. So let's see if I can get it right this time. This is Kyle, this is Neil, and then this is Martin. And I did this on another show. I got them mixed up, and I was having trouble getting them and all that, so getting them together. So we have, I have since learned, while I was doing that show, that they have the little pictures of them right here. So I always thought that he looked like the Orin dude. I thought he looked like Orin. So then I assumed he was going to be like the like a plane pilot or something, especially with the helmet. But well, maybe Felix, I need to do my deeper voice, and then I won't sound like a female. I just have to puff out my chest a little bit, and then my voice is a little deeper. I mean, I can go falsetto, but that sounds kind of creepy. Or I can do like a woman's voice, but that also sounds kind of creepy coming from a dude. What I used to do on PlayStation is I would talk like this, and then I would. Excuse me, that was sorry, I had to cough real bad. I would do the falsetto voice and then purposely like do a real deep cough and then be like, "Oh, sorry, that was my cough," and just to freak people out. And Felix, thanks for the compliment. He said I was a weirdo. I love being called a weirdo because if we were all normal, we would all look like this guy. Hopefully, we don't get the show taken down, but this guy. Would you want to look like this guy and be normal? Oh, and just hello, sir. How you doing? And just or I was gonna search guy in suit, but I don't know. Nobody on Google's giving me their permission to share their thing on YouTube, so yeah. But yeah, I don't want to be normal. Normal's boring because then you gotta like follow social norms and all that, and boring. So, oh man, Felix, Felix out there says, "Please don't post my pic again." Oh, that's awesome. So this is what I like about War Commander people. Well, first of all, none of us are normal because we're playing War Commander. So War Commander is such a fun game that most normal people that that wear suits and ties and all that, generally those people don't play awesome games like War Commander. So yes, killer. My name is Daba Phoenix on Discord. But like I said, if you can just get me the numbers of the thread, um, you can just put the numbers of the thread in the Discord or the YouTube chat. So like right up here, mine says 7. So if you go to a thread, it'll say kickside.com forum discussion. Then it'll have numbers. That's really all I need is the numbers, or maybe somebody PM me. All right, I have the numbers. Somebody PM me in Discord. So thank you. 749974. Thank you, whoever PM me. I did not get a chance to see who that was. Just a notification I got on my phone. A shout out to M.A, whoever that is. That's the name that comes up on Discord. Killer. Okay, cool. Hey, Killer, can you set your Discord name to like whatever your game name is? Just so this way, if you ever have to PM a mod or PM a Kickside staff person, it'd be a little bit easier. And anyone out there, really. You don't have to set all your, if you're in another Discord server and you're known by whatever, but set your nickname to, whatever your game name is. So this way a mod can easily find you if they have to get you. And also, if you're PMing a mod, if you go to I didn't think it was gonna. So apparently, I lost like 300 some odd infamy from that hit earlier, but whatever. So if you look up here, you have your Kickside profile URL, and if you're talking with a mod or a Kickside staff member, this is what they need. Kickside.com/profile/ all that gibberish, and then moderators can pass that along to Kickside staff, and then Kickside staff work their magic and do whatever with that ID right here. That's your Kickside ID. So if a moderator or Kickside team member, like the employees, ask you, "Hey, can you give me your Kickside ID?" Do not give your login. Don't give your username and password. Give like just this, and you can get this if you just go to kickside.com and log in. The first page it'll bring you to is right here, and then you just copy the URL and paste it. Obviously, I'm not going to screen share me logging in because yeah, we don't need to show Daba's email and password, especially me being a mod. So, let's see here. Let's work some snipping tool magic. And you two, yeah, I was biting a nail off. So you guys in the YouTube can be the judge. So this is today. I'll mark today. Obviously, my handwriting is way better than that, but drawing with a mouse is no bueno. All right, so this is today's. Cool. And yeah. And then this is. Yo, did they use the same? Hold on. They use the same logo too. Look at that. That's funny. All right. They just put Ultra on it. All right, so let's see here. I'm just gonna run these side by side and see what happens. See what's the same. Okay, so this is something new that they added, but the honor and the perma bubble is the same. Standard bubble is the same. So actually, yeah, I can just nope. They are not the same trophies. Because this was the last Warpath. And then this is this Warpath. What's up, God Scope? Yeah, I do remember. Oh, yeah. I was supposed to check in my base. I know I have. Or I thought that I had one of these. Let's see here. No. Hang on. Let's go to my trophies. Be easier to find it this way if I did have it. See, I got a lot of thorium with blood, but I don't think this one's been. Oh. All right, guys. Can you get me September 2018 Warpath? Because it looks like there's something similar in September 2018 Warpath. Ooh, I have a trophy that's not out yet. Metamorphosis. The more things change, the more they stay the same. No idea what that means. I have no idea where I'm gonna put this guy. Yeah. Like my base is all jammed out with trophies. Let's see here. Let's see if I can put this trophy in here. Anyways. So here's a good PvP tip. You can take it or leave it. A lot of people who love to Ruby, I call it Ruby spam, basically throw in all the Omegas and then just coin it and then say, oh, when they hit your base, they're just like, oh, your base cost me X amount of coin. And even though it might have been Omega this, Omega that, Omega this, Omega that, they're just like, oh, it cost me this much coin. Those kind of people like to throw the siege in the base. So if you have a max expanded base, put your CC over here. Or, way off of your base. Because, yeah, they'll get the free kill on your CC. But that's going to render their siege useless. So I can hit the siege, but he can't hit me. Now, obviously, they're going to drop Ravagers, which he can use to fight into my base, but they're useless. The sieges are useless. So a lot of times when I go fight in PvP, I don't care if I get a bubble, but I want them to hurt. So I put my CC way out like this. Because, yeah, they're going to hit. My CC is like half a star for me. So, yeah, they're going to get an easy half a star. But since I'm all survivors, when they kill my CC, I get a survivor buff. So, yeah. Okay, so yeah, does anybody have the September Warpath? So we could check the trophies if you guys want. If so, you can PM me in Discord or let me get the numbers of it. Like the number, like the thread numbers. Yeah, killer. The September Warpath is the trophy looked pretty similar to like what we have here, but I just wanted to see if we have like if there's anybody that has that thread so we can take a peek at it. I'm gonna try and find it. If you guys see it in my base, let me know, because it's saying that I have it planted. But I did not see it. Let's see. Yeah, I don't see it anywhere. That's weird. Oh, yeah, I'm currently scanning my base. I don't see it, so yes, we're just gonna have to. I'll have to show you my little secret back there. Nope, I don't see it back there either. Huh. This one's, yeah, that's not it. Okay. All right, cool. So shout out to Killer for getting me this next code or this next forum thread number. Oh, that one looks nice. This was in September. Honor Warpath. Yeah. Oh wow. Yep. Look at that. Well, this one zoomed in. Yeah. Let me. This is 125. This is, yeah. So they're both at 125 zoom. So this one zoom. This one the picture's a little bit bigger than that, but yeah, these trophies are identical. That's interesting. That's cool. So they're efficient with their trophies, I guess. So I'm gonna take one last look. Ah, here it is. Oh wow, yeah, it's staring right at my face. All right, guys. So we have a theoretical view of what this new trophy is gonna look like. So let me just work some magic real quick. Get you a high quality, whatever, high quality image of this. Oh, not really high quality, but yeah. So this is kind of what it's going to look like in the, well, this is what it looks like all puffed up and all that. But see, Skinner, it's just like Killer says: reduce, reuse, recycle. See, that's like the only thing I remember from, I think it was kindergarten. We had a song. It was reduce, reuse, recycle. It said that a couple times because this is our world. For my world is your world, and your world is my world. Reduce, reuse, recycle, because this is our world. And that was literally the song. So yeah, it brings me back good memories of first grade or kindergarten. But yeah, man, they want to reduce their carbon footprint. Yeah, this is kind of what it's gonna look like zoomed in or whatever, and then this is what it's gonna look like in your base. So the footprint of it is the size. So it's a little bit smaller than one of your metal storages. I think it's actually the size of your, yeah, it's the size of a car, like one of these scrap cars. I think, yeah, it's the size of a scrap car. So just something to think about. I think I had it like right there, and that's why I didn't see it. Yeah, because it kind of blends in with all this stuff. Oh no, I had it. I had it right here. That's, yeah, it was like right there. Yeah, so it kind of blended in with that trophy. Okay. Yeah. Oh yeah. I just thought of this. See, Kixeye, check this out. I mean, this is me speaking as a player. Nothing official from Kixeye, but this was our very first Onslaught trophy. Shout out to Dalba Phoenix for making the #1 in the world on that particular one. But this was the carbon footprint of the first Onslaught trophy, and now, whoops, and now this is the carbon footprint of the trophy now. aren't you glad that they were reducing their carbon footprint? So this way, what's that stuff they always say? Global warming is no good, and it lessens global warming and our impact on the earth and all that other stuff. Yeah. I think, yeah, I thought I had this right there. That seems like a big space for just this little trophy. Yeah, so we're gonna stick this right there, so this way I remember where it's at. Nightmare Burning Dead. So apparently I had that trophy over there for a while. Oh well. Alright, so that's basically all of our updates and whatnot and everything like that. So is there anything out on YouTube before we go ahead and wrap this up? We'll give a pause or whatever, and then go ahead and wrap it up. So what do we use to kill Kraken in PvP? I love using the Herald for the Kraken. I would imagine Ardra or any high DPS unit would be good against it, like the Nova. But basically, if I'm at the point where I'm shooting the Defender's Kraken, unless the Kraken is just basically being sent to me, most people have the Kraken like in the middle of their base because they want it to shoot down raptors. So if I'm at that point where I'm basically there, kind of like a judge, if I'm shooting at your judge, I have the base, with how I attack anyways, I have the base already weakened enough so I can drop my, I can basically make it Herald. But, yeah. Let's see what we have in here. So Jam says that Ardra destroys the Kraken. All right, that's good to know. See, gold doesn't really help in PvP as far as bubbling a base when you're actually in. It only helps with the repairs and upgrades of the units, but it actually doesn't help with the bubbling of a base. Like once I'm in a base, I can't hit like a gold button to give me a in-game benefit. Herald gets killed by technical. See, that's what I'm saying. Like if there's anti-air technicals, I want to make sure I try to get those first before I even attempt to go to the Kraken. Unless the guy's sending the Kraken to me, and then, well, we're just going to have a bloodbath between my units and his Kraken. Because I haven't really found a unit that would like one or two shot a Kraken, probably the Nova. But the Nova would charge up a long time to shoot a Kraken. To shoot it down. Alright. Yeah, I've lost a lot of Heralds to the technicals because people hide them under the CC, and then it's just like poof. So right now I have a little thing I want to do for my shout out, but I'm just getting it so that we don't get flagged for whatnot. I was hoping that it would just have the quotes that I wanted. But we can do this. I'll just black out the name or white out the name of the particular channel. So I found some Google art that's gonna kind of go over what my shout out's gonna be. What about the thorium 60s? Have those been figured out yet? Yeah, I can. Skinner, you can basically do all the Thors with Cerberus as like the meat shield, and then like the drones, and pretty much whatever unit you want behind it. And then obviously for like railguns, you want escorts or air or something like that. because most times the railguns won't shoot your drones, but pretty much everything else you can just use Cerberus and whatever else you want behind it. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and Skinner, if you are available, I mean, I can post the Hangout link in the YouTube chat. Once we're done, I just didn't post it I don't post it in the YouTube because you never know who's gonna come on, and you never know if they're gonna try to mess up the show or share stuff that shouldn't be or anything like that. But yeah, my best advice for the new Thor and the new res bases is take your time. Just relax. Just don't, you don't have to do it in one hit. You don't have to do it on, oh my goodness, do not do it on Ruby. The Omega units, what do I call it? The Shadow Ops units, the units you earned in Shadow Ops, the Nova and all that. You can use them to bulldoze the base, but probably not the most strategic way to do that. So just practice with those, and once I find a good way, because I'm really tactical and stuff, and I'm still trying to figure them out, like to where I can farm them, where I can do like 10, 15 a day without many issues. Arctic swag, okay. All right, so with that, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up. So I'm gonna screen share something, which is gonna be my shout out. And it's going to go to, so first of all, Happy New Year to whoever's New Year it was, the Lunar New Year's. I guess since it's the Lunar New Year, the Martians and all that are going to, the Moon Men and the Moon Monster and all that, they're having fun up there. And they're celebrating the New Year. Never heard of a Lunar New Year before? I think that's what it said. I mean, I'm not very too educated when it comes to this kind of stuff, but yeah, it says Lunar New Year's gift. So, Lunar New Year. Oh, the Chinese New Year. Okay. Gotcha. All right, so shout out to the Chinese for your New Year. I guess that was yesterday. I didn't know that that was the lunar. Cool. The Year of the Pig. All right. So in honor of Year of the Pig, go eat more bacon. All right. I have to see. I have to share this. This is a little funny way to end. We'll have a little funny comical thing, then we'll have a serious thing, and then we'll cut the show and whatnot and all that good stuff. Can you please just give me the image, Google? Thank you. Right, so I'm going to screen share. This is for all you guys that love your bacon. Especially since it's in the Year of the Pig, apparently. Every day, thousands of innocent plants are killed by vegetarians. Help end the violence. Eat more bacon, please. So, just something I found on Google. And so, yeah, that was the funny. And I'm almost done edit. Whoops. Copy, not paste. Or copy, not cut. All right, I'm almost done blacking out the YouTube channel of this particular thing. All right, we have to cover up this as well. See, I have to, as a, what do they call us now on YouTube? As a content creator on YouTube, sounds like a fancy name, but as a content creator on YouTube, I have to be careful that we don't get the show flagged and that we follow all the rules and guidelines and all that shebang of YouTube. And so I'm going to put this quote. So basically, I have we're going to be talking about people and how they talk in the game. So When you play War Commander, remember that it's another human being on the other side of the game. There's another person that works, that may work. They they might have families, they might have kids, they might have wife, husband, whatever. You never know people's scenarios. And vegetarians are taking the animals' good. Oh, vegetarians are taking the animals' good food. Hey, technically, I'm a vegetarian because I eat the grass that the pig ate. I just eat it through the intermediary source. The pig is like the intermediary source. So technically, I eat veggies all day. But yeah, we have people on the computers and everything, and they get on War Commander to relieve stress and everything like that. So do that by smashing bases, do that by smashing tunes, do that by trying to figure out res bases and Thor bases and whatever base kits that puts on the map. Kill your own tunes. I've killed off a lot of my tunes because they were being stupid, so I says, you know what? Die. It's just the way it had to be. And I got my frustrations out because whatever that unit was dead, and then sure I got the repair, but now I don't have to worry about that unit being stupid anymore. So yeah, don't talk about people's families, race, religion, any of that stuff. There's no place for that in global. There's no place for vulgarity of what you're going to do to family members and that kind of stuff. And I'm keeping it kind of PG because, don't want to get the show flagged. But I'm sure you guys can put 2 and 2 together there to make fish. Play Call of Duty. Nope. Call of Duty is a cancer. Battlefield all the way. Because Battlefield is actually about skill, where Call of Duty, I can win Call of Duty solely by getting a quick shooting gun and running and getting lucky with people coming around the corner. Where Battlefield, I don't have to get the most kills, but I can be very helpful just by killing, being a support person. I don't have to be the guy to get the most kills to have fun. I can be a support person and have just as much fun as the guy that's getting 50, 60 kills. Because in Battlefield, I get like 2 or 3 kills, but a lot of times I'm the reason that they win the battle, because I play Conquest, so sometimes when they are spawn camping us, when we're getting trapped, I'm able to sneak around and get the one area, and then it'll turn the tide of the battle. Yeah, I'm on Battlefield 3 on PS3. I know I'm a dinosaur, but Battlefield 3 on PS3. If any of you guys want to join up sometime. So, yeah. Okay, so in about 30 seconds, this thing will be good. And I guess I can do my shout outs while I do this. So, I want to give a shout out to Kixeye for making the Thor and Mes bases. So now I've got something to do as far as like a new challenge. Shout out to Kixeye for the Warpath, and you're carrying this in reduce, reusing, and recycling, and caring about your global footprint. Shout out to all the Call of Duty players who think they're skillful, but it's really luck. Well, 99% luck, 1% skill. Now, there are people that's skilled in Call of Duty, the people that actually like snipe, not quick scope, but snipe. You sit back and then you're able to get a headshot or something on a guy moving. Or like, get a LMG and get a long range kill or something like that. But all the guys that are running around and just getting close up kills, less than like 50 meters, yeah, that's just luck of the draw. Basically, who pulls the trigger first is usually who wins, or who jumps around the most. Man, I see some bunny rabbits. I shoot some guy in the foot, they start jumping around, spraying and praying. I love seeing the Call of Duty guys come to Battlefield, because then you sit in a corner, you shoot them in the foot, and they start jumping around. They stay still, and then you can get the headshot. Like, yeah, I had this one dude, I shot him in the foot. I had enough time to line up a headshot. So I shot him in the foot with the pistol. I had enough time to line up a headshot and hold my breath with my sniper. That's how long he was sitting there dancing around in a circle. But I'm gonna give you guys a quote. It's from a YouTube show that I watch. This particular person did some not so great things, but now this particular person does great things, helps a lot of people who was in his situation and that kind of stuff and all that. If you Google the quote, you'll find out, where it's from and everything. The YouTube will come right up, but I don't want to put the YouTube like straight out there because, obviously I don't know the person personally, but they make a lot of good content and stuff, and what they do is everything. So I'm gonna leave you with these parting words. Somewhere. Infinite read. Hang on. Hang on. It's just final double checking. Okay. I had my snip tool open, so I just want to make sure I didn't have anything on that. Okay, so let's screen share, present. So these are my final words. Obviously, stay free. I have a cell here, so this will kind of give you the thingy. And so the quote is, this is not my words, this is this particular channel. It says, enjoy life, the free world, never take a moment for granted, and make the most of every day. So no matter what happens to you in War Commander, anything like that, I like this quote because it really talks about how we should live our lives. And obviously, I can go on a inspirational thing about how we should do that in real life, but obviously this is a War Commander show, so yeah, enjoy life like in War Commander, like meet new people, jump around to random sectors, say, hey, I'm friendly, who's in here, let's talk, instead of, hey, what tag are you, who are you? Like, I jump into sectors randomly and I'm just like, hey guys, I'm new. And they're like, hey, what sector are you, what ally are you, with this big alliance or this big alliance? And I'm not here to name and shame clans or sectors, that's why I'm not naming sectors. And I'm just like, hey, don't hate me because of the letters before my name, or don't dislike me. That's just kind of weird. It says never take a moment for granted. You never know when it's going to be your last day. Recently, we just had a few War Commanders go with the Angels, move on to the other side of Earth, and so you never know when our time's up. So when your time comes, you want people in War Commander to remember you as a nice guy, or the guy that was just being vulgar and everything in chat. It's some food for thought. And then finally, it says, make the most of every day. So basically, live every day. There's a song called Live Like You're Dying. So if you knew you had like 4 hours to live, what would you do? You'd probably go crazy. You'd probably go try to travel, spend every single dime you have in the bank, everything like that. You would live life and enjoy life. Now, obviously, I'm not saying you spend every dime you got in the bank and do stupid stuff, but, have fun with life. Go and War Commander, have fun. Teach people how to beat bases. Teach them how to do shadow ops and stuff like that. Just network and just make friends and War Commander. And even if they're just people you talk to, like you don't have to be like, hey, here's my cell phone number, here's my Facebook, here's my social security number, here's my credit card number. No, but hey, what's up? Just somebody to look forward to talking to every day. And with that, I want to thank everybody for coming. Shout out to YouTube. Shout out to everyone that's been here since the beginning. Shout out to Jam, who once threw a grenade and it hit the mirror of a car and it bounced back to kill him in, I'm assuming, Call of Duty. Wow, Killer said he would play War Commander during those 4 hours. Man, that's a true War Commander thing. Welcome back, Felix. Yeah, we run these shows. Typically they would be running about like whatever time it is for you now, but 3 hours ago. So subtract 3 hours from whatever, and only that's about the time they run. I'm sorry, not 3 hours, 5 hours. Because they're normally about 7 Eastern, and now it's 12. So oh, wow, I've been running this for 3 hours. Okay, yeah, we definitely got to wrap it up. But, and then on Saturday, so the Wednesday show is more update show, more formal, and then the Saturday show is more of like not update notes, but like how to do bases and stuff, how to do shadow ops, how to do res Thor, and anything that you guys want out on YouTube. So um yeah, that one is typically 4:30 Eastern, 4:30 Eastern, and that would be what is that, GMT, 9:30 GMT. So just keep an eye out on the Unshackled page. I think the link to the Unshackled page, how to join, is in the description. So let me stop screen sharing, so this way you guys stop seeing an infinite vortex. But yeah, how to join the Discord and the War Commander page is in the description. So yeah. So yeah, like, comment, subscribe. If you have a question and you're watching the show again or whatever, you have a question, just go ahead and throw it in the comments and we'll try to answer it. But yeah, with that, I'll repeat that quote again. Enjoy life, the free world, and never take a moment for granted, and make the most of every day. Peace.